So I've had a break in the pail. Saw it last night because I got a window that I can see there. I can see the antenna through the window, and when I looked last night, even though it was dark, I could see the antenna was down, and it had broken here inside the the holder in the ground, the screw-in cork thing. Busted down there. Yeah, so but that's all right because I got another one, and I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so this is the other one, but this one, this is the first section that pulls out, and this one split. This was my own fault because I had the antenna up on the mast where the feed point is at its full height, and I was trying to get this back into the post holder on the ground by giving it loads and loads of pressure, and it was just too much. But you can see the sort of thing you might have to do with these is get some extra glass fibre wrap with the resin glue, then wrap it round, and same for that bottom section. But I'll show you what I've done with that. So for the bottom part, to strengthen that up, what I've done is from the bottom I've wrapped some of this nylon rope, and I've wrapped it up to about there, so it will sit in the pot to about here. I'm just going to finish off wrapping this. I wasn't going to do the whole thing on camera because all you're going to hear is an old man puffing and panting while I'm trying to keep the tension on this and wrap it round so it acts as just a bit more of a support, and if nothing else, a bit more of a cushion, so the edges of that pole support are not just primarily pressing into the fiberglass. It's gonna have a little bit of a crushing area, but not a lot, but enough hopefully that it will just take the tension off it so much. I mean, it can do with a bit of extra. I'm going to get a better poles. These were cheap. Two of these were £42 or £43, and that's including the postage. So you can see how cheap they are, really. But I'll spend a few quid on another one and do the same sort of possible reinforcing if this wins, if this works. We got slightly higher winds today, 29-30 mile an hour gusts, so if this works in the gusts and there doesn't seem to be any real damage, this is the sort of thing I'll do on the next one at the base, just to give it a bit of extra help on the inside of that post holder. So that's the length of it up to there, and it sits in about half the way there, but hopefully it will just give all that just a little bit of extra support. And I'm going to put the antenna up now. I'm going to lower it down on the feed end side, so it doesn't give it too much pressure trying to pull this in. That's how I snapped the other one, and get it up ready for baronet tomorrow. Okay, guys and girls, we have a delivery. And we have a pussycat. Right, let's see what we got in the box. Now this is great. It was ordered yesterday from the Radio Superstore on eBay, and it's arrived today. So that's splendid for the shipping. It's a nice box like this. It's well protected, which is good. Oh, there we are. And let's bring it up. problem I've had is with these fishing poles I've been using. They're not really suitable. I mean, they are suitable, but they're quite easily broken. And my understanding is this will not be as easily broken. So it'd be great if I knew which end was which. Right, so that's the top end. Okay, one thing I wanted to look at straight away was this. And see how flexible that's going to be. But if that was just taped slightly to, I believe the newer ones have a ringlet put in here. So I don't know if this is an old, but that might be good enough. That'll probably be definitely good enough to take up the slack. So another part of me wants to know is, excellent, hold on. Let's get this bit back, because put that on, turn it upside down, undo the bottom here. Alright, bit of sponge, fair enough, in case it all falls down. But what I was hoping I could do was I was going to put a stem in the ground and put this over it. So the shortest section, well, as the stem, as it goes over a bit of pole. Let me just, will that balance? No. It's because the ground's not straight. Stay there. Yeah, let me just adjust this a bit as well. So what I was going to do is put this into one of these post holders, yeah, that I've got, and then put this over it. And this is 32 feet, 10 metres, telescopic fiberglass pole. I'm not really disappointed that it doesn't have the stem sticking off it. Nearly. It doesn't have the eyelet, but it would have been quite nice if it did have the eyelet. That's what I'm saying. It would have helped me out, because I've got to fix to this. I'll probably just use well, I don't know what I'm going to do, to be honest with you. I don't have an eyelet, there's nothing else, I don't suppose, in the box. No eyelets to go in there. No. Okay, that would have made my life easier. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the post in and see what this is going to be like. You can have a little, if nothing else, these are a lot more. These are a lot stronger, allegedly, than the fiberglass fishing pole that I'm using. And I hope it is. It's got to be, to do the job. So let me come back to you when I put the pole in the ground and I've got that set up, and we'll take a peek at it then. So there it is on the aluminium pole, and I don't know if you can see the wire that easy. I can't because the light's not working for me the way I want it to, just right here, but as you can see, that's it going up there anyway. That's all. I just bring us around, and there it is up there. I've still got to make it a little bit different size. Let's see if I can walk up and keep it in the frame. Oh, I don't know if I did. We get to see. So, I think I'm not quite sure exactly how high it is now, but it's got a bit of a bend on it, but it seems to be okay. And it's on the pole. It just goes over the top of the pole there. You can see the sections. I don't know if you can see it, but look, the sections are quite small for these first bits. If it didn't have that coil in there, it wouldn't have the extra weight, and so it probably, it's the slightly better. But this is the way it is. Whoa, be careful! I'm tripping into something going backwards, and that will do just for now. Like I say, I've still got to extend the 80-meter part, because I'm not on tune with that. I'm about 150 kilohertz off, which is better. I adjusted it slightly. It was just over 200 kilohertz off. Now it's 150. So I still need to adjust it a bit more. But yeah, not too bad. So that's the 10-meter pole. It's going to be higher than 8 meters. But it's not going to be the 10. It's probably sort of like 8.5 maybe. But it's good enough for now. Good enough for me. Mention as well that the wire is a bit further away from the building now. So, and it's brought the SWR. I think it's a little bit below 2 now on 7 meters and 20 meters. 7 meters, 40 meters and 20 meters. I'm not really bothered about the other stuff. 80 meters I'm bothered about, 40 meters I'm bothered about, and maybe 20 meters. But just getting that away from the building slightly, because it was quite close, wasn't it? And even though it's not much more than a foot and a half tops away from it, it has made a difference. I don't know what to do with this HF360 now. You see the white fiberglass of it and the whip. I thought about putting it on the end of here, but then I thought maybe it may not work so well. And it was a bit of it's easy enough when the wire's down, if I take that pole down, to adjust this pole. But I tried doing it, and I did actually finish it like this, with the wire up and the pole up. That was really difficult. That was a stupid move, but I've learned from not doing that next time. If I'm going to do anything with this pole and it's set up, I'm to take the Spiderbeam down while I do it, so I don't have the tension and the weight of the wire while I'm trying to bracket up. Oh well, we live and learn. Yeah, so anyway, that's the setup at the moment.